We're back with some more breaking update coming in. A major update in the sexual harassment case involving former Wrestling Federation of India chief Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. We're learning that the Rouse Avenue Court in Delhi has acquitted Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, holding him not guilty in the case filed by 6 women wrestlers. The case, remember, dates back to the wrestlers' protest at Jantar Mantar in 2023, where the allegations were raised against the then WFI chief over the claims of sexual harassment. And following the intervention by the Supreme Court, remember, Delhi police had filed a case and later filed a charge sheet under several sections of the IPC. And the court had framed charges against him as well in May 2024, observing that there was sufficient material on record for the case to proceed. And the prosecution had also argued that the statement of the complainants were credible. They were also consistent, while the defense had rejected all the allegation, calling the case fabricated and politically motivated. And now we have a major update coming in. As far as this particular case is concerned, we are learning that the Rouse Avenue Court in the national capital has acquitted Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, holding him not guilty in the case that was filed by the 6 women wrestlers. Karishma, Bhavtosh and Priyanka joining us live in the broadcast with more details. Coming to you first, Bhavtosh, take us through what happened in the court, take us through the entire case, and most importantly, this judgment that has come in from the Rouse Avenue Court as far as this case is concerned.
Akansha, big setback for the wrestlers. Remember, it was a very big fight by 7 wrestlers. One of them later withdrew her complaint. The allegations were between 2016 and 2019. Brij Bhushan Sharan, who was Wrestling Federation of India president, he had sexually harassed 7 wrestlers, and they had in fact went ahead and protested at Jantar Mantar and then filed a complaint before the Supreme Court. Supreme Court then gave 24 hours to the Delhi Police Commissioner to file a FIR, and then that FIR was filed. Eventually, Delhi Police had filed a charge sheet before the Rouse Avenue Court because he was then a sitting MP, and the charge sheet was filed under various sections of IPC, including that of sexual harassment, also stalking and criminal intimidation. His aide was also, in fact, charge sheeted in this case. Charges were also framed by the Delhi court. Eventually, the trial happened in camera, but the court has now acquitted Brij Bhushan Sharan and his aide of all the charges. Big setback for the wrestlers who in fact had pursued this case, and they had also said that they were receiving threat. They were also given security. We have to wait and see what would be the reaction of the victims, in this case the wrestlers, and what would be the reaction of Brij Bhushan Sharan.
All right, so 3 years after this complaint was filed, we are learning that Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh has been acquitted. Coming to you, Priyank, on what really happened in the court, could you tell us what reasons did the court cite for finding him not guilty in this case?
See, Akansha, we are awaiting a detailed order regarding this particular judgment which has been pronounced by the Rouse Avenue Court. But the fact of the matter is that in the year 2024, May, this charge sheet was filed, and their chorus was certainly growing up that why Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh was never arrested. There was a minor complainant also, Akansha, who had filed the complaint. But since her location was not matching with the kind of location which she had mentioned in the police complaint, the Delhi police could not find any kind of evidence against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, and this case was closed. Back then in 2024, our colleague Karishma was the one who first brought us the detail of the charge sheet which was filed by the Delhi police regarding the complaint by these 7 women wrestlers, which also led to a massive protest here at Jantar Mantar, which was supported by various political parties. But the minor complainant was certainly minor complainant's complaint could have also been very much against Brij Bhushan Singh, and that was the thing which had been pointed out by Brij Bhushan time and again. Throughout the time, he kept on maintaining that I'm innocent. But now, since the court has also acquitted him, and since the previous FIR, which was related to the complaint by the minor, which was at the Patiala House Court, was quashed, we'll have to see that what is going to be the further step which these women wrestlers are going to take in this particular case.
All right, so it remains to be seen whether this will be challenged by the women wrestlers before the higher court. All eyes will be on that. Stay on with us, Bhavtosh, Priyank and Karishma. I'll come back to you once again. We also have a reaction coming in from Brij Bhushan Sharan. Listen in.
सर राजनीतिक करियर आपका एक तरह से
अरे बस हो गया अभी
सुनो सुनो बस वीको बना दो
दोनों अभियुक्तों के बाइज्जत बरी होने पर आज निर्णय सुनाया गया। करण भैया अभी ऑर्डर की कॉपी मिली नहीं है, उसको मिलने के बाद में उसका किन आधार पर न्यायालय इस निष्कर्ष पर पहुंचा है उसमें हम आपको बता सकते हैं। अभी जो हमारी तरफ से जो तर्क रखे गए थे वो मान ली डिले, इनकन्सिस्टेंसीज, कंट्राडिक्शंस, इम्प्रॉबेबिलिटी और प्ली ऑफ एलिबी।
नेता जी, आप सुबह से कह रहे थे, हमेशा ये कह रहे थे, शुरू से ये कह रहे थे कि ये मामला पॉलिटिकल है, आपको फंसाया गया है। तो
एक मिनट में सुन, हाँ सर आप कुछ कहिए।
आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं?
आपकी पहली प्रतिक्रिया।
सबसे पहले कोर्ट ने ये कहा, ऑनरेबल जज साहब ने, कि ब्रिजभूषण सिंह जी और विनोद तोमर, आप दोनों लोगों को बाइज्जत बरी किया जाता है। बाइज्जत शब्द, मेरी प्रतिक्रिया ये है, फर्स्ट डे जब मेरा पहला वक्तव्य आया था तो हमने कहा था कि यदि कोई भी फैसला या कोई आरोप अगर साबित हो जाएगा तो मैं स्वतः फांसी पर लटक जाऊंगा। आज कोर्ट ने बाइज्जत बरी किया, मेरे लिए प्रसन्नता का विषय है, मेरे समर्थकों को के लिए प्रसन्नता का विषय है। और हमारे वकील साहब बहुत बहुत आपको धन्यवाद। कहाँ गए भाटी जी, वो कहाँ का बिल्ला।
All right, so Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, they're saying that he's happy that the court has acquitted him. Remember, 2 cases were filed against him, one involving allegation by a minor under the POCSO Act, which was later closed after the complainant retracted her statement, and then the second case involving the complaint by adult wrestlers. Going to Karishma on this. Karishma, I remember you smoke... let me go across to Priyank on this. In fact, Priyank, I also remember that you spoke to the wrestlers. You've been tracking this very closely. Do we have any response from the wrestlers who had filed this complaint back in 2023?
It's certainly a setback for them, Akansha, and we are waiting their reply. Most of these wrestlers are right now in Haryana. And right. In the court also, we are yet to know that these wrestlers have been present or not, but there have been 7 of them who have been very much peculiar about their identity, because this was a matter related to an alleged sexual assault where they I beg your pardon, where they felt that Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh's conduct and the way he was physically touching the women wrestlers was inappropriate in nature. That's why all these women wrestlers came at Jantar Mantar, and there was a massive support which emerged in favor of these wrestlers. We'll have to go into detail of what exactly has been the mentioned by the court in the order copy, Akansha, because this is hardly something which will be contested before the higher courts, because the manner in which the Delhi police had proceeded the investigation, they had recorded the statement of all those wrestlers, and Brij Bhushan's statement was also recorded twice by the Delhi police, but he was never arrested. This is something which we need to mention. This was the case of an alleged sexual assault which started which started apparently 8 to 7 years back, and that particular time period, Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh was the head of the Wrestling Federation, and because of the chorus which was going and the kind of demand which was rising against him, he had to step down from his post, although he said that this is being done because his tenure was getting over. But certainly Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, the MP from Gonda constituency, was making his point very much firm that it is a political controversy, but the investigation was showing that there were inappropriate gestures which were made by him. The court has taken that point which has been submitted by the defense counsel also. The POCSO case was already, rejected.
Absolutely, and that POCSO case was closed, but this one continued. But in the end, what we're witnessing is acquittal of Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. The 2023 wrestler protest in the national capital unfolded over several months, marked by street sit-ins, government negotiation, and legal intervention. Going back to Karishma on this, Karishma, you spoke that time, I remember, to the wrestlers. Take us through the allegations that they had raised, and do we have any reaction coming in from them after the acquittal of Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh?
Well, Akansha, not yet. None of the wrestlers have reacted as of now, but this was a protest that went on for months. The wrestlers sat on a protest at the Jantar Mantar as well, demanding that WFI be revamped, demanding that Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh resign from his position. In fact, allegations were also against Vinod Tomar, but today this is going to be a huge setback for the protesting wrestlers, which had Sakshi Malik, Vinesh Phogat, Sangeeta as well. Sangeeta Phogat, Bajrang Punia also sat on the protest with these women wrestlers, asking that the entire system of WFI be revamped. So now it will be very, very important to see how the wrestlers respond to this particular verdict that has come from the High Court, and how they will take their fight ahead, because Vinesh Phogat quite recently only had said and had come out that this is with pain I am saying that I am one of the people who have filed a case against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh for misconduct against me as well. Earlier she hadn't said that she was one of them, but Vinesh Phogat also had said that she was also one of them. So obviously this is going to be a huge setback for Sakshi Malik, Vinesh Phogat, Sangeeta as well, on all the other three wrestlers as well. But we will have to wait and see how they respond to this particular development.
All right, so it remains to be seen whether they will challenge this before a higher court. But the core allegation against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh involved sexual harassment, stalking and criminal intimidation, and complaints were filed by multiple female athletes during his tenure as the president of the Wrestling Federation of India. Thank you so much to Priyank and Karishma for getting us all those details. With this, a very short break. More news and updates on the other side.